This is the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 8. Looks like its predecessor. And that's right, because Samsung is just making a lot of small refinements. And you know what? Sometimes that is a good thing. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. MTG here with another episode. If you guys are new to the channel, hi there. Let's get right into it. And don't forget to subscribe, as lots of content on the new Samsung Z8 series is coming to the channel. So this is the lightest and thinnest Galaxy Z Flip yet. It's 6.1 millimeters when it's unfolded, and it weighs 180 grams. Sweet, I like that. Now they've also added an advanced armor aluminum frame and a reinforced high strength hinge for durability. Again, that's nothing revolutionary, but it's solid, sensible, and those are good improvements. Now there's one spec that I'd like to note, that unlike both of the Fold models, the Flip 8 unfortunately does not have an anti-reflective coating on its display at all, whether it's the inner or the outer. So if you're someone who uses your phone a lot outdoors, that's something to keep in mind. And if it's just a feature you wanted, you got to go for the Fold 8 or the Fold 8 Ultra. Now the cover screen experience has also gotten a pretty good upgrade too. It's a redesigned flex window home screen with dedicated notifications, quick settings, an app tray, and recent. So it's basically making the outer screen a lot more functional without needing to opening the phone at all. They've also added an upgraded Now Brief with glanceable insights and recommended actions right on that cover screen, plus AI-powered automation so you can run simple commands on the closed device. Again, like, none of this is a groundbreaking new feature category, but it's clearly aimed at making the Flip form factor more useful in your daily life, which is exactly where small refinements do matter most. Now the camera is where I think the refinements are going to show. Obviously I have to test it out, but it's a 50 megapixel camera setup. It's a dual camera setup with the secondary coming in at 12 megapixels. And Samsung's pushing more realistic bokeh in their portraits now. FlexCam itself has also been enhanced. Super steady with horizontal lock is now available in FlexCam video specifically, so that should make handheld propped up shots look noticeably smoother. So that's going to be also a plus for those Flip users. When we get to the performance of the battery under the hood, guess what? We get the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. No more Exynos, and I think a lot of people will appreciate that. And it comes equipped with a 4,300 milliamp hour battery and 25 watts of charging. So it's not like the Fold 8 or the Ultra. That is a bummer, but I think we'll get some slight battery improvements because of the efficiency of the upgraded Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. I'm going to have to test this out, so stay tuned. But overall, we're just getting refinements with this device. And yes, the pricing is the most important thing. It's now starting at $1199, so $1,200 for a Flip 8, an increase over last year. The entire lineup is getting an increase, but let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you guys think of the Flip 8? I think there's good improvements. It's not a huge overhaul. We got that in previous years. This is just a refinement, but there is now a foldable for each person. For whatever category you're looking for, you now have the Ultra, you have a much wider foldable that's most compact, and you have the most compact of them all, the Galaxy Z Flip 8. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, definitely be sure to superman the like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel out a lot and will help push my content out to more people. And thank you all so much for watching my videos, supporting the channel. It truly does mean a lot. And I'll catch you all in the next video.